Sound check, sound check. Can everyone hear me? Just making sure. Hey, that's what I like to see. I'm trying my best, man, honestly. Thank you guys for supporting me as usual. Can I get a W in chat? Just if you can hear me real quick. Hello, hello. Hey. Alright, alright. That's good. Okay, we'll start the announcement exactly at 7 p.m. So for now, I'll just be chilling for now. Because I know some people are probably not here yet. Just give them some time. I will say though, while doing the announcement, I probably won't be able to... I won't be able to read chat while doing the announcement, so... any questions you guys have afterwards, I'm gonna answer everything after the announcement themselves. So, just like, I'll have a quick Q&A session, just in case anyone wants to ask anything. Just feel free to ask it by then. Because like, I have to do a lot of things on my computer, and I only have 2 screens. Also, quick hydration check. Stay hydrated, guys. Get some water. I'm curious though, what do you guys think I'll be announcing? Like, any guesses in the chat? I'm sure there's some. All right, 3 minutes. Well, I'm gonna be honest, it's not as cope as you think it is. So, but well, it's not cope for you guys, but I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty cope for me to make it. It's rough, man. I'm gonna be honest. I never had any experience working on multiplayer, so it's a new thing for me, but it's getting there. It's getting there. I'll definitely show things when it works. So, and it's not exactly a surprise either. I have hosted a stream before in the past, basically talking about multiplayer and even trying it with some of our player base, but yeah, at the moment, not much. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna give whatever I have. Don't get me wrong. Like, I've already made it clear. I'm gonna be as transparent as possible. Anything Volleyborn related, I will let you guys know. All right, 1 minute. I'll probably stream development again when I'm more free. Currently, I'm balancing between a lot of things, obviously, right? I have Volleyborn, I have unis, which I'm finishing by... Like, my schedule is gonna free up fully by around May. So by around May, I'm gonna be... Yep. Last question before the announcement starts. Come on. Hit me up, Gomes. When do you pretend, or if you're planning on, like, if you're talking about when I plan on putting like skins on a ball, then soon, trust me. I mean, it's not my goal at the moment. Obviously, like, my priority is to make the game work. So all right, without further ado, let's get this party started with. So hello everyone. I won't be able to read chat from now, but welcome to Volleyball Unbound Horizons announcement. I'm gonna be going through some things today. Very big changes within the developers, like, and also some extra information about the game. All right. And for those who are relatively new to Volleyborn, we did talk about the fact that we wanted to try crowdfunding. So crowdfunding was an option for us that we think will definitely boost the game and push the game forwards. But as it stands in the location that we're at, crowdfunding is not an option. Most of the crowdfunding websites like Kickstarter and GoFundMe just doesn't work with any company accounts that's in my country. So the only way to do it was to start a Stripe Atlas account, which costs a lot of money to essentially do crowdfunding, and it just wasn't the right direction. I felt like it wasn't the right direction to take Volleyborn in. So we will be transitioning to Patreon. We now have an official Patreon account. We will be moving our Buy Me a Coffee to our Patreon. So anyone who is currently paying a member for Buy Me a Coffee will get the benefits of Patreon for the current month until their membership ends. So do cancel your membership by this month. Yeah, do cancel your membership by this month, and then we'll be moving over to Patreon. Why? Because it offers better and clearer benefits to our supporters. And as you can tell, we're splitting all the memberships very clearly. Every single exclusive perks you get is clearly listed down there. There's gonna be members only content. I'm gonna have discussions with members only, and there are also exclusive in-game contents for the highest supporters, just to give you guys some more extra incentives to join us and support the game, because honestly, we're currently in need of a bit of money, and I'm not ashamed to talk about that. And I will be transparent about where I do plan on use this money, so I'm gonna be talking about that now. So obviously, the use of funds, we're gonna be saving up for Steam Greenlight page. What that means is we're gonna be paying Steam to get our game up there, right? So that, for one, we'll be able to work with the Steam netcode. Obviously, multiplayer will be better with Steam. And this is not real, by the way. I'm just saying, this is just an edited screenshot, just to let you guys know how the game will look like. And basically, by putting it up on Steam, the game will have a wider game distribution, right? There's gonna be more people finding out about Volleyborn without actually joining the server, just by searching volleyball games. That's the first thing. Second thing is that we're going to be funding server costs upon game release. Yes, you heard it right, server cost, which means that upon release, the game will be multiplayer. Multiplayer will be completed by then, and then we'll be releasing the game as a multiplayer game. Single player is further down the line, but our goal is multiplayer, and we will focus on multiplayer. Lastly, with the remaining funds that we have, we plan on outsourcing higher quality models and also animations. Because I'm going to be honest, the current animations and models look fine, alright? But there isn't much to customize, and we all know that the game can shine a lot brighter if the animations were a lot better, right? I'm not the best animator, but I did what I could. Now that we're done talking about basically where we're using the funds, I will talk about our Discord server. We're going to be changing a lot of things in the Discord server to basically make it more engaging and also have more informative updates. And also the structure of the server will also change to reflect some of the Patreon changes that we have. Because we're going to have different member names, we're going to have different member tiers, so our Discord will go through a bit of a change. And all of this is in the site to create a much more interactive community space for everyone. Because we all know the Discord server has 12,000 something members, but the Discord server has been dying. And, well, obviously, like, I am for it to blame because I haven't been active much. However, leading to that, I'm proud to announce that Volleyborn is no longer a team project. I used to want to work on Volleyborn alone, but there was just so much things to handle. From social media to marketing and also the actual development of the game itself. And, like I said, Volleyborn is finally a team project, but the members of the team want to stay anonymous for now. I'm gonna have to ask them in the future if they want to join for anything else, but for now they're anonymous. And some of them are working on social media, some of them are working on the game with me, and so on. So for the social media especially, do expect much more active presence on short-form content platforms like, you know, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram will be there much more. Expect more content, more memes, more reels. And also on Twitter, my personal Twitter. I'll be posting a lot more updates. I'll try to be active now that I have a lot more free time with a lot of my tasks being spread out. Alright, now for the thing everyone has been waiting for. The biggest announcement of them all. Volleyborn Unbound Horizons Early Access. When is it going to be held? Well, drum roll please. The game's early access announcement. The game's early access will be released on June 25th, 2024. This is the planned date. It's the official planned date that we plan on finishing the game by this date. It will be up on Steam. It will be multiplayer. So I might as well spend some of this time to talk a bit more about our future plans and what you can expect in our early access. There's going to be, number one, full multiplayer functionality, as I mentioned. There's going to be newer maps and maybe even a third-person mode. I'm still currently testing that out. It feels alright, but there are like some bugs that I might have to fix, and I have to think about a few things before I decide whether that's the direction I want to take it. Obviously, improved AI and something else I'm gonna keep slightly secret, and I'm gonna leave you guys guessing for a bit. We're gonna have secret game modes. I'm not gonna be clear exactly what it is, but I'll show you guys a picture. Do what you will with this information, alright? And yeah, that's all. Thank you guys so much for the support, honestly, throughout this entire time, throughout this entire Volleyborn journey. I went from a solo dev who knew nothing to a crazy large community that's been nothing but supportive. And I cannot emphasize enough on how important, you know, just shares, likes, or anything in our social media will do. So just by supporting the game, even if you can't support us financially, any form of support by boosting us in algorithm will help tons. And I will stay strong in my commitment to making Volleyborn Unbound Horizons a reality. I'll do what I can, and I can promise you guys that. Once again, thank you guys so much for the support, and that's it from me for now. Yeah. All right. That's all for the announcement. So, any questions? My toesies will get frostbite. Yeah, imagine getting banned because you get frostbite. That'd be hilarious. Any questions? Thank you so much. I'm doing what I can. Hey, I just for everyone who didn't join the chat or who didn't join the stream, I do plan on like making an edited VOD for this specifically. Yeah, just so there's still gonna be the announcement somewhere on YouTube. Other than that, that's all for the announcement. Honestly, it's very short. There's not much to talk about, but will there be an official leak when the game comes out? That's a good question. I think that comes down to how well the game does first. Like obviously, we're gonna have to iron through some bugs that we can't fix. Like, you know, there's definitely gonna be bugs that we couldn't find during development. Will Volleyball have cosmetics? That is planned. Trust me. I've heard a lot of people in the Discord server like requesting cosmetics for the game, and I do agree it adds a lot of personal touches to the game. You know, you can feel more personally attracted or more connected with your character. You can have specific cosmetics. Everyone will have their way to shine, and I think that's a very important. Already subbed at SNAs. Okay, let's go, Celestia. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for the support once again. I'm gonna end the stream soon. I barely got enough sleep. Hey, actually, wait, no. I'll answer all questions first. Would there be a better setting training with hitters or targets? Don't worry. I do plan on getting the spike AI down and also fixing the setting just to make it more playable, because I'm gonna be honest, like, sure, it is kind of a skill issue at the moment, but I do think that it's a bit too difficult with how much it's blocking. So yes, there will be targets and there will be hitters. That is the plan upon release. The single player mode, like the testing lobby, the sandbox mode, will have most of the current systems and also some of them improved. So yes. Any other questions? Oh yeah, also if you get hit in the ball, if you get hit by the ball from like 100-kilometer spike, you get banned for like a day because of injury. No, I'm just joking. Would there be different heights for different positions? The idea behind it, I'm not gonna leak much at the moment, but the idea behind it is essentially everyone gets the same amount of stat points. And then you decide on essentially what direction you want to go for. Do you want to go for height? Do you want to go for spike power, vertical jump? So everyone has essentially their own custom character, somewhat of something of that line. But it's going to be balanced from the amount of points you have. Setting kind of gets boring. Yeah, I mean, that's fully expected, right? Because obviously, what's the point of setting if you don't get anyone hitting the balls, right? Oh yeah, I do want to show you guys. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it before, but I did actually record a few things. Hold on. I'm not sure if you guys saw this in the media, or rather in the screenshot channel, but I did record like how the game would look in third person. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. Hold on. Yeah, this is how the game would look in third person. Honestly, it's pretty interesting. There's like a lot of things to iron out, obviously. But I think the game honestly plays a lot better than I thought. It feels really weird, though. would you do an upgrade system where it's play to win? I did think about that, but when it comes down to the balance of it, it's hard to say, right? Because I rather the actual stats that improves as you play be the player's skill themselves and not the player character stats. You know what I mean? Because the game's skill ceiling is very high already. I don't want to add something that can make it even can make the difference between a good player and a bad player even bigger. Like, can you imagine a good player that's already good at the game, has played a lot of time, has put a lot of time into the game, playing against a new player with a new character? That just seems very unbalanced to me. So I think when it comes to the play to win and the stats stuff, I'm thinking of saving it for the single player in the future, like career mode and stuff like that. It's been mentioned, it is in the plans, but our current focus is to finish the early access and finish the multiplayer. Yep. Yeah, definitely. I think everyone needs to have a certain amount of skill points. I think online play will be completely balanced. Everyone will have the same things, you know, everyone will have the same amount of points. And then cosmetics are obviously not pay to win. Everything is going to be purely cosmetic. And yeah. Would there be any more playable demos or early playable versions? I will release playtests for members of our Patreon, starting from the 2nd tier, I think. But no more playable demos, no more public demos. I've already shown the world what Volleyborn is, and it's still out there. Anyone can still download it and play it if they want. But I want to put all of my time working on the actual full game itself. Because the problem last time was I focused so much on, you know, updating the demos that I never really made much progress. And because I was constantly trying to make something to show everyone, and I think I did a good job doing that. Like, the demo encapsulates and shows a lot of what Volleyborn is as a game. But I just think, like, the demo's done. Everyone has something to play already. And now we're just going to be working on the game and waiting for the release. Yeah, just some other clips, you know. Hold on. I'm bad at the game, by the way, which is rather surprising considering I'm the developer of the game. But, you know. The game does look pretty cool in third person. Like, from an outside angle. Yeah. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for the support. Honestly, it means a lot to us. And it also means that we can get our Steam up as soon as possible, which is a good sign. The faster we get it up, the more time we'll have to make sure everything goes right. So currently we're saving up for a bunch of stuff, like I mentioned just now, and everything is going to be put into the game. We're not going to be touching any of it because, for obvious reasons. So every single bit of money that you guys spend on Volleyborn will only be used in Volleyborn. I'm not going to be paying myself yet until the game's done. So I'm dedicated, man. I'm all in on this project, so. Like, oh, come on, look at the game in third person. I know it's like blurry as hell, but damn, it does look good in third person, doesn't it? Except for the saddest broken animation, but we don't talk about that. It's on the way to being fixed. Isn't one of it. I'm bad at the game though. Yep. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, tournaments and everything is completely up to you guys. What you guys want to do, right? You guys have free will of doing whatever you guys want to do. So, And maybe I might host like an official tournament, but I'll have to see because obviously the place I'm in is far from where most of our player base is. So I don't really want to, end up affecting everyone with like bad ping. Is there any chance of delay of the release date? Well, I won't say that there isn't, but that is the goal that we see is possible for now, unless we run into any big roadblocks. And some potential roadblocks is not enough funding. So I'm just gonna be blunt with you. If we don't get enough funding for the Steam workshop, for the Steam greenlight, we can't even get the game running. We can't even put our game on Steam. So we're doing what we can. We're scrapping. I'm gonna be putting some of my own money into it as well. But it'd be very, very helpful if some of you decide to help us on Patreon as well. But other than that, with the team working hard, I'm sure we can make the deadline. I will say though, it is an early access by the end of it. So do expect like bugs during the first month or so for us to iron it out. That's just like common for any early access games, I feel like. But do give us a chance. Alright. We're doing our best and we know everyone's excited for Volleyball to release. Also, I graduate uni, or rather I finish my uni stuff by like early May. So I'll be like fully working by then. Any other questions? I do wonder if you guys know what this is though, actually. I mean, it's pretty obvious, I'm gonna be honest. Like when I say game modes and you see these three things, there's really not much other things. One thing I am curious about though is how much our player base actually plays volleyball. I know like there's quite a bit of like proper volleyball players in the Discord server, but I kind of hope volleyball actually makes people want to play volleyball in real life as well. Minecraft. Oh, don't worry, Ryu. I'm gonna have edited VOD afterwards, or you can just watch the whole thing if you want to. Okay, just for you, Ryu. I'm gonna show this screen, and it's gone. So yeah, take it what you will. Early access is releasing on June 25th, 2024. Is the planned date. Do I intend to create a mode selection like in Rocket League? I'd say it's more like a... Oh, voice crack. I'd say it's more like a... Whatchamacallit? Yeah, it's gonna be like different lobby sizes. There's gonna be 2v2, 3v3, 6v6. Yeah, also, yeah, just Ryu, if you don't mind, it's not that long, the stream. Just rewatch the VOD. I covered a lot of different things, so I'm sure you don't want to miss any of that. I'm probably gonna do a mode selection like Rocket League, yeah, when it comes to, matchmaking and stuff. But one thing I'm thinking about is it's hard to matchmake as like 6 people, right? So the game might actually end up being more like, if you guys know CSGO community servers, basically you have like a whole list of servers, everyone's hosting their own stuff, and you kind of just join in. And then, each map has like different player caps, and the server has a limit for everyone. Are you thinking of adding a tutorial for non-volleyball players? Yeah, definitely. Like rotational faults and stuff like that is definitely going to be in the game. But I will try my best to explain it as simple as possible. And I will use like markers as well, like when it's this rotation, you won't be able to cross this line. So you basically gotta stand in this area. Thank you, Ryu. Hey, like, you know what would be really good support? Just sharing the game to any one of your friends. Or put something in your social media. Anything at all will help. Even if you can't help financially, honestly. Like power servers? Yeah, kind of. Actually, yeah. Because the game's gonna be run on dedicated servers and also from server hosters that I source. So I'd say if anything, it's more similar to like Minecraft or even Unturned, if any of you played it before. There's official servers hosted by the game. Is the gym in the game based on a real one or did you design it? Okay, this brings me back very long ago. Like, I'm not gonna say exactly which gym it is because I don't want to dox myself. However, yes, this is my home gym from when I played majority of my volleyball in my life. I spent a lot of time in this exact gym in real life, so I just wanted to pay some tribute to it. Hey, thanks, Ryu. Can just keep going instead of receive and hit. Well, that requires me to finish the entire AI, which is not gonna be done that quick. Alright, I gotta work things one by one. I'm currently working on the multiplayer, and I will focus on the multiplayer first. One thing at a time, Bobbert. One thing at a time. But yeah, Korai, this was my real-life volleyball gym. I used to play competitions, training here all the time. Yeah, definitely. Celestia, I do want to point out something though. This is also a general tip in real life as well. When it comes to receiving volleyballs, it's not much about how hard you receive it. It's more about the angle that you put it on. So, obviously, like, I actually made the hard receive. The only reason the hard receive exists is to pick up tips and feints. Because if the opponent's gonna, you know, do a roll shot or tip, the ball's gonna be traveling really slow. That's the only time you use a hard receive. Otherwise, hard hit, it's always soft receive. Normal serves are usually mid receives, and you're gonna have to adjust angles. That's the idea behind receiving. Just some tips for you, both in real life and in game. Excuse me. But yeah, I will raise the roof. I'm just saying your setter probably wouldn't appreciate it if you sent the first ball into the sky. Can you imagine, like both in real life and in game, like someone just serves a normal ball and you just send the first ball right into the sky, and he's gonna have to time the setting. Yeah, but you're right. I will move the roof up, I think. Oh, one other thing. Very important. Like I said, social media is going to be a lot more active. That means whatever clips you guys can send, just send any of it into recording and place. Anything at all would help our person in charge of social media do their job. All right, and you might even get a chance to find your clip in the social media pages. So yeah, do feel free to put more content. Yeah, I can't wait either. I mean, like, obviously, I'm the biggest fan of my own game, right? I really want to play with other people. The game is fun. It really is. And from what I can tell from every single one of you talking about it, I'm sure it's not just me. And I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. Metric and Imperial. Yeah. Like accessibility options. bunch of all that stuff. I'll include it at the end of everything. Like, I wouldn't want you guys to, you know, go and Google the measurements just for Volleyborn. It's like kind of a pain in the ass, right? Oh yeah, what do you guys think of the new logo, by the way? I think it's kind of fire. This is the full logo that will be used in the Steam pages. It's kind of gas. Crazy. Hold on. Can't wait to destroy Leon on the theme. Bro, Leon is so crazy in Volleyborn. It's actually not even crazy. It's there'll be no more demo releases and it'll be solely, yes, correct. So you guys, like, I'm just praying for you guys to stick with me. I'll be updating you guys as much as I can when it comes to the game. And obviously Patreon supporters will get a lot more updates. You guys will get the chance to playtest the game. So feel free to check out our Patreon. No pressure, but it will definitely help us out a lot. Especially in this current time where we're about to release the game. That's when we need the most budget. I believe the current demo is basically bug-free at this point. So yeah, I'm not gonna be touching it much more. I'll be fully working on multiplayer and official release with my team. And we'll be trying to keep the hype alive. We'll be showing more and more in our social media. We'll be sending memes. I'm telling you, right? Our social media team is like chronically online. So his knowledge of memes is just above everyone else. Is there an ETA for a release date? I will show it again one more time. Hold on, where is it? Here. Yeah, watch the stream back. There's a lot of things I covered. Trust me, you might want to watch the VODs. I'd say just watch from like the first like 9 minutes. It's just like waiting. The actual announcement starts at probably 9 minutes in and probably ends at around 15 or 20. It's not that long. It's like a 10-minute. Send me the clips, Celestia. Send me the clips. I need it. Sleepy. You're too real for that, I'm gonna be honest. He's just like me for real. Yeah, I think that's it for the stream, honestly. I'll let you guys know if there's another stream coming. I will be streaming development when I can, when there's something to show. And once again, thank you guys so much for the support. Where do you send clips? In our Discord server, there is a recording and plays channel. You can probably scroll down, you can probably find it. In the Discord, yes, correct. There is a channel especially for that. Yep. Anyways, like I said, thank you guys more for watching, and that's it from me, Azudev, and also from us, the new team. And I'll see you guys when I have more things to share. Bye, everyone.